There are an estimated 4,000 homeless people living in Chatham County. Now the Chatham-Savannah Homeless Authority looking for ways to provide shelter. WJCL's Ashley Lincoln attended a meeting tonight with the Homeless Authority and the Downtown Neighborhood Association.
Well, Kevin, the Homeless Authority says that they have a problem with finding housing for its homeless. With full shelters and limited low-income housing, there aren't many options.
The amount of people that are homeless in Savannah is constantly rising. Being homeless is not having a stable address or a person without a roof over their head. Many people become homeless for various different reasons. This documentary is to inform others on how big of an issue it is to be homeless. To further my research, I went down to the Union Mission Homeless Shelter.
In Savannah and Chatham County, at any of those 4 years, there is approximately 4,400 people who are homeless at any one time. That doesn't mean that if you were to go out today, there were 4,400 people, but there are 4,400 people during a year that experience some, it could be a day, a week, or a month of homelessness. What concerns me about that is that women and children are the largest population that's growing of homeless people in Savannah. So that's a very difficult population to serve because we don't really have enough facilities to house those people.
There are many situations where families move to Savannah and seek of a job, but things didn't go as planned and they became homeless.
A lot of folks are sitting here from other counties. They're given bus tickets and they are directed to come to Savannah. Some are promised jobs when they to come here, but when they get here, they no longer have a job. And what happens to those folks? They end up homeless, and then we have room for them here at Grace House. Like I said before, Grace House is a 90-day shelter, which we help them get back on their feet and get stable. How long you been with us now?
A little over a year now.
Been over a year. He is doing so good in the program. Tell us, gentlemen, what got you here?
Major depression is what really got me here. I got to a point where I just didn't want to go on anymore. I was tired of the depression hitting me all the time. It wouldn't go away. So I just said, bunk life, I winded up at the hospital, and Grace House had a bed open, and I've been here ever since, and it's been awesome. They have went out of the box for me, smothered me with love that I've never had in my life, because I came from child abuse. I ran away when I was 15. I've been shot, stabbed, beat to death, put in the hospital about 20 times for my mom. So Grace House gave me something that I never had, and that was love.
Getting shelter isn't as simple as it seems. In order to even stay at a shelter, that person has to have an identification card and some proof of income because, of course, they have to pay to stay.
My name is Amy Bustamante. I'm the intake case manager at Union Mission. It's actually my second day today, but my main job is to be the point of entry. Whenever anyone's interested in coming into our programs, I just make sure that they qualify and that they are a good fit. It is a 90-day shelter, it is a dry shelter, so we try to make sure that they're able to qualify. So we do the drug test and the intake and an assessment. So that's essentially my day. I'm honestly the person that they first speak to, making sure that they qualify, and then that would be the first step.
Most people's natural description of a homeless person is someone that's dirty, laying on the street with no food or water. This is one of the biggest stereotypes. In the year of 2016, there were 783 students that were identified as homeless in Chatham County.
I guess when you hear somebody talk about homelessness, you think about homeless, you think some big dirt, drug using person, but if you look at somebody like me, you might have it all together, but what you might not know is I'm homeless also. So being homeless is more like a mindset, let alone a circumstance. Yeah, life gets down on you, you don't have a job, you lost your house, your wife left you, things happen. That's just how life is, but homelessness is what you make it. During breaks, Christmas break, spring break, summer break, I have to stay on campus for emergency housing in the STAR program because I'm actually homeless when I go home. So it's not really going home now, is it? But being homeless it's a bad thing. Of course it's bad when you homeless, and it's not that bad. It's just what you make it. I feel like I'm doing pretty good to be homeless, quote unquote. We stereotype most homeless people so bad. It's so, like, you can be walking next to a homeless person, you never know it, you know. So you're going out looking for the dirtiest, stankiest, smelliest person, but that might be the person that you might need some knowledge from. Somebody that really has it all together mentally, you just don't have the physical part. Circumstances and mindset, that's homelessness to me. So
This is an ongoing issue in the city of Savannah. In November of 2017, the Housing Authority of Savannah had more than 15,000 people on this affordable housing waiting list with an average household income of less than $13,000. Here's what the staff at Grace House thinks about ways they could help reduce the amount of homeless people.
The homeless people need to rebuild their lives, to be honest. We need more permanent housing. Now, Union Mission have 2 permanent housing programs. One is the Barnes Center, which houses only women only. We have 16 women in that program. Then we have another property called Dutchtown Campus Apartments. That's located 9611 Middle Ground Road. That can house 48 single individuals or families. At Dutchtown, they can stay there as long as they want because it's permanent supportive housing as well as the Barnes Center. So the people that come here and need those services, we don't have enough housing. That's why we have the wait list. Because that's just one of the blocks that blocks them because of the housing limits.
Well, what you're trying to do, bring knowledge to a lot of people because a lot of people are not aware of the population. Also, I feel like knowledge and awareness of mental health and how to properly deal with that. We could possibly use some other agencies, such as, because there are limited assistants in the area to assist with different people from various cultural backgrounds and the needs for the population here in the city.
We really need to, as a community, let our government leaders know that we need affordable housing here in Savannah. If you talk to somebody at the Housing Authority, you'd find out that they have thousands of people on the waiting list to get into those types of affordable housing. So really, we have to unite as a community. The nonprofit sector can't foot the bill for all that needs to happen. And so we need support from the community, from corporations, and from the government to be able to find housing that's suitable for people to live in.